the hunt and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not...
Hey everybody. Oh, look at my hair. I got hair. How's everybody doing on this Friday? Not so wonderful day in New Jersey. Kind of gross. It's raining. It's not freezing cold, but it's cold. How are you guys doing? I told you in the comments earlier, I've been sitting here at the desk prepping a little because I didn't want to embarrass myself. So I've been watching your comments as we're going and talking to you. I said, any questions? Let me know. Let me know what questions you have. I will star them with the magic star, hit them with my wand, and I will get to them as I get to them. Today is Friday, January 31st, last day of January. And today was the first day that we dropped a new, the Emil Wickman Wolfgang Customs 12 and 25 combo set. And it went pretty well. We were rushed. Like I told you guys last week when we spoke that I had a game plan, right? I said I have this plan that I want to stick with, and hold on, flagging a question for later. That's a good question, Jeremy. I'll get to that. Sorry, I'm a little miscombobulated. We had a plan. We had a game plan, and it was something that we came up with mid-month. So we actually ended up being like 2 weeks short in the time span we really wanted to have to get it right, but we were set to do 12 and 25, not 11 and 25. Doesn't sound as good. So what we did this week was oh yeah, Junior, like that sweater? I know it is warm. You got to stay nice and warm and cozy. This is my Mr. Rogers era. Double H says it's crappy. I think he means the weather. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff. Secret Wars Iron Man. Right next to me. Jeff hooked me up with that. He found it for me, sent it to me. Thing's freaking awesome. I'm actually not going to open it, which is weird because I think in my brain I was thinking that I would open them because I just thought I would, but the packaging is so incredible that I don't want to. I'm going to put them up above this new shelf I put up here and put them all next to each other hang them against the wall. I had a buddy of mine grab me another few. Hey, Paul Zach, what's up, man? Let's see. Let me just give a shout out to everyone out there in the shout. Stoatzilla's here. Recon Rage. Jeremy Govier. Vince is here. Jordan is here. Jeff Ray. Evans. Purple Ray. What's up, buddy? Junkin Crafts and Builds. Hey, Mike. Curtis Ackerman is here. The C is silent. Double H. Heinrich is here. Van, what's up, buddy? Matt Stein, just talking to you. Hello, Matt. How you doing? Oh, Jen's here. Hey, Jen. Yeah. Lucky Sprinkles. Okay. So today I just kind of wanted to talk about the drop that we just did, the 12 and 25. Answer any questions you might have. I do have my list made, lens list, patent pending. It basically starts with a hello. Talk about sales stuff, talk about what's going to go on the website as far as the new stuff we have news on, like Necronominus and the Graveyard Skeletons. little plug-in about Zolicon, a little discussion on what you want Emil to do next for the month of February, and following up with a cool guy discussion. So let's take a look, if you will, at the website, and we will look at what just went up on sale. Oh, that's not the right one. That's the back end of the website where I was trying to see what was going on. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Let's see. I should have had this set up before. I'm sorry. But I was like talking to people and things were going crazy. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the website. The website is work on progress. One of my 2025 goals is to revamp it. The back end of it, which means the shopping cart system and everything that holds like the products, is fine. Thank goodness, because there's like almost nearing 700 different SKUs. But just the interface of it needs to be refreshed. I'm sure, as you all know, and it's kind of difficult to struggle through for mobile. With mobile, it's almost like maintaining two totally different websites. So one of my goals for this year is to get this all fixed up. What I do is I try to put across the top little quick click buttons to kind of hop this different. Hey, G, what's up, buddy? Trying to hop the different parts. Like you see here, we have new stuff, we have gift cards, the value bundles, straight to God's Fire, straight to Reign of the Beasts. I guess that Reign of the Beast one has to come down. Yeah, until the next one comes up, then I'll replace it with it. Sorry. So if you click on new stuff, it's always going to bring you to the top 25 newest products on the website. And today we have the Elite Angel Knight available as its single sculpt. This was something that Emil made probably last year or maybe even a year before. Yeah, Double H, you know it, man. Yeah, unfortunately, you need to the desktop works way better for it. You can even do search like by the desktop feature on desktop. And if you're on your phone and you're struggling, there are ways on Chrome, I don't know Safari, to switch that browser to desktop mode, and it does work better. I'm trying to get the desktop, the cell phone, smartphone, mobile. That's the word. I'm trying to get the mobile mode to work better. Give me time with that. So right off, we have this Elite Angel Knight, God's Fire portrait by Emil. This is kind of like our best-selling head has been the Angel Knight. It's our #1 seller. Hey, Benny! It's just a really fun sculpt. It's really good on all levels. If you're like an experienced painter, there's tons of tiny details you can really get in there on. If you're not an experienced painter, you can really like base it and dry brush it to make it just a really nice looking helmet to go on almost any type of any type of knight body. This is the version of that Emil came up with, which is kind of like a elite member. It's the Fallen, it's the character, and it says army are the Angel Knights, and the elite would be like the higher ranking, like the well, I don't think it necessarily is rank. I think maybe more like commandos, special forces type would be the elite Angel Knights. So as a surprise today, I did a Elite Angel Knight Vampire Phalanx Knight figure bundle, and no one knew I was doing that. It's a surprise bundle. It basically it's at map for the builders, and it gives you one of these new heads and a surprise add-on. Either it's going to be a pauldron or a sword, but it's going to go with it. It's going to be something that goes with it, and that's going to be of my choosing, but it'll be cool. I tend to think I don't think of like lame stuff, right? So that was a surprise drop today. Those are going to be limited to what's there. We picked the Vampire Phalanx because he's like one of the only really knights that are left available to us as retailers to use. It's a pure knight body. It's the exact same paint color as the Black Knight. So if you love the Black Knight, which a lot of us do, I know I did, it's the same thing. You just take the head off and it's not a vampire and you can do anything you want with it. So it's definitely a cool bundle. And the main attraction, the 12 and 25 sculpt, is the Dragon Rogue, which is available separately here. You can order him on his own, and he will be for what we call evergreen in the store. He's not going to disappear, or he might be out of stock, but we're not going to take him away like forever. And the super limited thing is the Dragon Rogue bundled with Dubon. Dubon's a great figure, and this was the inspiration figure for Emel's sculpt. I presented him with this figure, and I said, "This is your inspiration. What in your world would go with this?" And that's where the Dragon Rogue came from. He didn't call it Rogue. I came up with that. I might have called it Rouge. I don't know. Yeah, Matt, glow eyes are coming. Yeah, I knew that as soon as I saw it, man. Oh, on the new Knight helmet. Yeah, on the new Knight helmet, definitely. I mean, you can do it on the Rogue too. You could do it on him. It's a cool head. I think it's a good all level type, because I don't think you have to do like a human face on it. So I don't think you need to go in and match skin tones or anything like that. You could kind of go in there and get the inside with a well, you know what? Join the Customizer Studio with Jesse and Curtis and all the rest, because those guys will talk about it. And I know I sent this out to those guys, so they'll have tips for you if you want to pick it up and give it a whirl. It's $49.99, which is the map for Dubon, and you also get these 2 daggers with it, these like assassin's daggers. And those daggers are only coming with this box set. It's the only way they're going to be in there. They kind of have like a rough type texture. If you see like a very hammered, like a ball peen, like hammered type of finish on them. And I thought they'd be fun. I kind of threw them together. Thought they'd be neat. And you can see the different profiles on it. And then we get into Dubon himself. If you're not familiar, Dubon's loaded. He comes with a ton of things. He's got his bird, he's got his cape, he's got a crossbow, he's got the sword with sheath, he's got a dagger, he's got 2 really cool pauldrons. They're some of my favorite pauldrons that they offer. So just on like parts alone, Dubon's a winner. He's got a really cool gray tones with like kind of a bluish armor, but it's more of a dull like gunmetal blue, like gun blue. Just a super fun character. The cape alone is money. Like, the thing's just awesome. He's got the leather parts, leather thighs, leather arms. He's got the leather shoes. There he's with his bird. The bird has like won't come off. That was a Trevor change-a-rooney, which is fine, just to make the picture cool. I was playing with the bird this past week because I had the figure out, and kind of dissecting it and seeing what was up and different things about it. And I actually ripped it apart. The wings they are glued, which some of you probably know. Kind of made it interesting. I would like to kind of toy around with the idea of figuring out a way to have him with closed wings. I was actually going to take some high heat to him to see if I can bend it in, but I don't know. I might have to chop him up, because I think it'd be really cool with the closed wing stance, like a Falcon, or with the on the arm with the closed wing. I always thought that, but just because I had him sitting around, I was messing around with it, and I thought that'd be fun. So yeah, that's that's basically what dropped on the site. You know, we have a lot of other cool stuff on there. A lot of stuff, unfortunately, I'm sorry guys, is out of stock. Like the bundles, like they're hard to keep in. Like, you know, they go, like, you know, and they went. We do, it looks like we still have some of the deluxe male orc builders, deluxe male elf builders. The female is out of stock, elf, and the female, both females are out of stock. I might have more of those if you're interested. Keep an eye on the website, or do the old I'll show you, do the old notify me down here. See it here, boop, 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 boop. The old notify me when available thing. If you do that today, when I add some, I'm going to recount them to make sure what I have, and I do think I have a couple more. Yeah, a lot of out of stocks, fella. Sorry, we still have the Undead Viking Fell available. We still have a few of the Alien Creator 2-packs, and I mean a few. I don't have many of those left at all. So those are just some of the things that are also on the site. I am in full printing mode again, so everything's going to start getting restocked. There were some people that needed the open mouth pirate ghoul. He's being done. I am working on a lot of stuff, getting ready for Necro though, because it is looming and it is coming. Let's see. So, nobody has any questions in regards to the sale drop today? I did take some pictures of it on some different bodies. I actually did it on a swig, and it looked pretty darn cool. I was pretty happy with the way the Swigster turned out. Looks on it. If I could bring them up, I will. Hello, it's me again. Yeah, Matt, don't run too fast wherever you're going, buddy. Get your cane out. Let's see. I want to see. Maybe I can bring those pictures up. Yeah. Let's see. So I did it just on a bear torso, and it looked pretty good. Did it on a dwarf or a goblin. That's a deluxe goblin builder. It looks good. There he is on Swig. I thought that was cool. I thought Swig came out pretty good. I thought that was neat. And it's not like massive on him, because the goblins tend to have that like large dome anyway. So yeah, that was cool. Trying to see if there's anything else cool on this reel that I can show off. I got some cool armored helmets coming, so that was fun. No, there's nothing else on there. Okay, so let me work backwards and let me see what I starred comment wise. This way, if you don't, let's see. Jeremy asked me, some recent parts have come in different shades of resin. Have you been experimenting with different resins for different properties, or just the color thing? Jeremy, just the color thing. I'm pretty set on the resin I like to use. It's a tough resin. I started using it, boy, I don't know. I would say over a year ago. And I really like the clarity. I like how it cleans, and it's tough. It's not like that tough where like you could bend it in circles, like take a sword and totally bend it around and everything, but it's got a certain amount of toughness that I like. Like I noticed, because I'm dropping that all the time. Like you can imagine, I'm constantly dropping parts, and a lot less breakage on some stuff. Like I'll go to pick it up and I'm like, that's going to be broken. And sure enough, it's not broken, surprisingly. So yeah, it's sometimes what happens is if I'm running a like a resin that is a translucent, like green or purple, like whatever the color is, there might be small, like once I run that out for whatever part I'm running, I might mix the gray in with it, so it might get like a gray greenish tint like when I'm switching that over to do a different run, instead of wasting it all and having to clean it all out, because cleaning resin's a process, and it's probably just as impactful on both, not only the larger environment, but your work environment, than actually like printing the resin, because you need isopropyl alcohol, and isopropyl alcohol is nasty. It's nasty. Like, people don't think about that, but it's actually like a pretty volatile. It releases a lot of VOCs along with the resin itself. So I like to limit everything like that. So instead of like taking the vat, scraping all the green translucent out, washing the whole vat with its isopropyl alcohol, which then becomes like useless because it has resin residue in it, the isopropyl, along with the with all the dirty whatever you're using, towels, t-shirts, whatever I'm using to clean it with, that becomes like something that has to get thrown out. There's no saving it. So just to cut it down on that, you might get some parts that are like a grayish green or a bluish gray, because I kind of mix them up in the vat, just to really reduce the amount of like isopropyl alcohol that we use. Because really, in full honesty, there's really not a way to reclaim that. Like, the only thing you can really do is to like, let it dry itself out, or reduce down to a solid that can be thrown as waste. It's probably the larger waste item that comes off of 3D printing. And I just like to look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit of a tree hugger, and I like to reduce that footprint on the world. That's just me. Let's see here. Thanks for the order, Double H. Yeah, Jordan loves trees too. Yeah, why not? What's the tree ever done to you, man? Hey, Doug, what's up, man? All right, so I hope that answered your question, Jeremy. Next up, Curtis asks, have you gotten any new toys to add to your totes? Of course. I'm always getting new toys to add to my totes. Let's save that for later. Remind me, Curtis. I'll get back to that till later. We'll do business in the front and party in the back, right? Like always. Let's see. Recon Rage has no reason to apologize. Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, like, what I'm doing is making basically plastic. What we're buying is plastic toys. Like, some people say, well, who the hell cares? Because we're like, you're already buying plastic toys. Like, what's the difference? Well, if I can reduce that footprint just a little bit, I think hopefully it makes a difference. Plus, like I said too, it's in my environment, like my personal environment too, and I really just prefer to keep the process as safe as possible for me and everyone around me. So yeah, science. Let's not ignore it. So I showed off the stuff for the website for sale. If you're in the future watching and you have questions, just ask. Hit me up. Hit me up with any questions you have, even if it's like 2 days from now. If you should have a question on how that head might fit on a certain build you're doing, just ask. YouTube loves questions, and I love questions, and I will answer them. Gee, I love you, man. You're the best, right? We got to keep this earth the best that we can, my friend. So hit me up with questions in the future. If you're watching this in a time warp, we do get a decent amount of post views, which makes me happy. But I love all you guys that are here. I love you so much. You know how much that we're going to do a giveaway. I'm going to run it because I'm going to run it for a while. But you're going to listen to me babble on. Doug, no, it doesn't have to be related to anything, man. You can ask me anything. I don't care. I'm open. I'm game for anything. I'm always listening. Let's see. What is that called again? StreamYard, old man typing. Who doesn't like to see an old man type? StreamYard giveaway tool. Because I did not set it up first. Because I'm the worst. And we're going to pick this live stream. And okay. And Babylon. Am I Hollywood babbling on? So let's see here. We are going to do, because I did do this ahead of time, the secret word is bad magic. Bad magic is the secret word for today. Why did I choose bad magic? Because we're going to give away a bad magician. We're going to do Arzak. I like this guy. He makes me happy. He was the first one I opened from Poxus Wave. I still think Poxus is a winner. I think it's a great wave. I think once Poxus is gone, you're going to all be sad. And you're going to be like, oh no, where'd Poxus go? It really kicks ass. And I'm going to be like, well, didn't listen to me. You should have grabbed him up while he was out there. Yeah, and he's purple. He's got a lot of purple, and he's just freaking awesome. I one day, if I have the money, maybe I'll do like a maybe once I have 500 likes or subs, and I can have super chats. Maybe I can use that money to raise to have him paint it on the side of my van, like 1960 style purple wizard on the side of the Vincent. If you don't know, Vincent's my van, Vincent Van Gogh. That's what we named it in my family, and I love it. And how cool would it be? I would do that. So there's a goal. Please give me subs. And not only that, but we're going to do this too. It's going to be this, right? This is the bad magic kit set of parts. Poxus effects parts are awesome. I think everyone knows that if you have them, but I think a lot of people skipped out on them for some reason. I have a feeling, and I don't know this for sure, but I feel like maybe they were low ordered because you don't see a lot of them. So that's going in there too, because why would you have the evil magician without the evil magic effects? And I think one of the coolest things about these are the full boxes on them and the inlays. The Nate's, like the inlay art is fucking gorgeous. It's awesome. So you could win. Not going to draw till the end. Once we get done with business, maybe. And then we'll party after the giveaway so that everyone can disappear. Or not, whatever. Hey, Paul Zach, what's up, buddy? Hey, Brad Johnson. You are the man. Brad Johnson here. Did anyone get the biker Gomez from Mezco this week? I did. Thanks to Brad Johnson helping me out on that. So, yeah, Jen. Hey, you never know. It seems to be the way it is anymore. So yeah, that biker, the biker looks awesome. I was really excited. I think he's cool. I like the figure. The bike was a little like not my. I said to some of my friends on the side that I used a wrong Brad Johnson. Wait, you're the other Brad Johnson. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't buy something from me? You're right. It is Brad Jones. Sorry, Brad Johnson. What about Van Johnson? There's Van Johnson. So, where was I? Oh, look, it's my friend. It's everyone's friend. Hello, Emil. How you doing, buddy? What you up to? Hit me up if you want to show your face. Doug says he would love to get a Gomez one day. Doug, get a Gomez. They're so much fun. Oh, I should be saving this, but you know what's awesome about them? I think is the deal because there's no license on it, right? So it's their own IP, much like Mythic and Cosmic Legions are theirs. They don't have to pay like a licensing fee. So if you get like a Mezco 112 Wolverine, he might come with like a very limited amount of parts and things because they're fitting a budget, right? Like they can't like sell it for $200 plus because they know what their market is. And I think that with the Rumble stuff, the Rumble Society stuff, it's because it's their own IP. They can just squeeze more into it for the dollar. So I think your average Gomez is now you're looking at like where we're at, Van. We're still at like 90 for the average. And they just tons of hands and little accessories and doodads and soft goods. And they just really like it. The presentation's really awesome. I have a really good friend that at Christmas, I gave him a Baron Benz, and he never had Mezco before, like never had anything Mezco. And like, he contacted me like after, like a day later when he got to opening it, and he's like, whoa, he's like, this thing is, Curtis, am I supposed to start collecting, or Jeffrey, someone just tell me. The presentation's phenomenal. Like if you really like the experience of Figure Obscura, I recommend grabbing like a Mezco Rumble figure. The experience itself is just different. It's like multi-layered packaging. Oh, Jordan, all right, start collecting. Okay, we're doing it. It says 21, so good, right? Hey. So, yeah, I mean, Mezco's tons of fun, and I would say that starting with a cool Gomez is nice. Like, there's ones that like are a little less right now. Like, I think you can grab like the Casino Gomez maybe for like a really decent price, and he's like the one in a tuxedo. Some of them shoot up really fast in aftermarket, but like some of them are like linger. They're not that bad. I feel like Casino is the there's one, the Bodega Box Gomez, which I think is the Gold Ninja Gomez. I have one I've been trying to trade, and it's been sitting for like 3 years because it's my extra, and you can probably grab him at a fair price, but they're fun. They're a lot of fun. Van says Holiday Gomez is also really reasonable. So there you go. That's another really fun one. I have him too. I take him out at Christmas. They're really good. I get so sidetracked. I'm sorry, y'all, for my sidetracking this. But I like toys. You like toys. If we all like toys, then why don't we just talk about how much we like toys? Someone had requested for a picture of me hugging a tree, and Hazard Squad Gomez is the best Gomez. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know what he goes for, but like now, mind you, like remember that a lot of these Gomez figures are. Here we go. That's about right. Hey, if anyone can find me a bandana like that, I'll sport it. I'll sport it at Zolo. I'll wear that. Make me feel good. Hugging my friend Tree Curtis. Van, I know your name. So Van has Van is saying which one, the gold or blue. Well, I think the blue's easier to get. Isn't the gold hard to get? Like that was the limited like 3-day after drop, I believe. So that was a little different, unless I was wrong. But yeah, even like I think Union Gomez is really awesome, but I think he's going up in price. So they're a lot of fun. I would say, you know, to get see, it depends on what drops. Like that one, the price was a little higher because of the motorcycle. What you have to understand when you're looking at Gomez's or any Rumble or 112 on the aftermarket is what the real price is, because you're not getting it without tax and shipping. Like you, since they're not available from retailers, you always have to take that into effect. So take, for example, I feel like I'm stealing Dorclair's thing. If you take, for example, the one that just dropped the other day, the motorcycle one, he was 200, but shipping was a set like 17 and then tax. So he was like 230 and change out the door. And so when you're looking for them aftermarket, you might see like, oh, you know, the motorcycle Gomez is like, you know, 240 on eBay. Well, it's only 10 more than what the reality cost of it was. So like you can't say that's a $200 figure because everyone had to pay tax and shipping on it. Uh-oh. Oh, there I am. I think I have a loose USB connection. Jeff Ray is on the hunt for Void Cadet Gomez without the strike suit. I don't know how hard he is defined. I know the one that came without, or was it the black one, was hard to get, and luckily a friend of mine hooked me up. The best thing to do with those is just be in a network of friends that collect them and can hook you up, like if you miss something. Yeah. So anyway, this is the Wolf King Toys channel, and I don't sell Mezco. I just happen to collect them. So sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh yeah, you got me, Recon Rage. So Oregon, not everyone pays tax. So if you're buying an aftermarket figure from someone in Oregon, make sure they give you a discount, or Delaware or any of those states that don't pay tax. But let's just say in general, the given price is the tax and shipping price on those. You know, some things like Mezco Superman that could have been available from multiple retailers, that's a different story. Let's see what Benny has to say. He has to say a lot here. So let me say, Benny was trying to pick up the motorcycle Mezco, but I was at work, so I couldn't check out until lunch. Well, I'll tell you what, Benny, that was a nightmare. That was the worst buying experience I've ever had, as far as going to Mezco. I ain't mad. It's only toys. Like, I'm not going to get like crazed about it, but it was rough. It was a rough buy. They were obviously having massive problems with their website. My little, ginger buddy was helping me, and he had figured out that you have to it worked better through your PC. So I got the PC, and it still took a while. I mean, and this was like, what was that, Van? Like half an hour, 45 minutes, like after the drop. And we saw some bad stuff back in the day, like when it was rough, but this was pretty crazy. There was definitely some tech errors to Van saying it was like 45 minutes. Yeah, Benny, that's a shame because it's a cool figure. He was up for at least the whole day. I don't think he sold out until like midnight or close. So like if you could have just like hopped back, maybe. I don't know. Once I was done, I was done. Like once I grabbed him, I was like, I'm out, because I didn't want to mess with it anymore. So let me see. I got 5 starred questions that I want to get back to before we go too far. Rob Zamora, hey buddy, what's up, Rob? Do you think Justin Bieber eats cage-free chicken eggs, or do you think he gets his egg yolks in a milk carton? I don't think Justin Bieber eats chicken eggs. I think Justin Bieber eats quail eggs. Kyle Robinson wants to know what style barbecue is best: Carolina, Alabama, Kansas, or St. Louis? Well, it's going to be a toss-up between St. Louis and Carolina because I have buddies in both states. I think Carolina is like the dry one, and I had it, and I wasn't too taken with it. I would say probably St. Louis because of Missouri. And I like Missouri. Someday I'm going to go to Missouri. Woodchuck and Chuck, Woodchuck 5. And hey, Kyle, I love ice cream, but I don't know what Skyline chili ice cream is. If you care to let me know, I'll give my opinion. But I can tell you, I probably haven't had it. Cleaning house, cleaning house. Benny, do the waiting list. I bet you it converts. It seems like a lot of them are converting now as opposed to the old days. So like as like payments fail and things happen, it might convert. They're going to have him at MegaCon, and maybe if they don't sell out of them at MegaCon, they'll have more, so they could fulfill them, or find someone at MegaCon to get you one. Let's see. Mike is saying he went on a wait list at 9 p.m. Wednesday night, so 9 p.m. So that's not bad. Van saying yeah, I got to go to North Carolina. I drove 7 hours yesterday. And I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, I'm telling you, I can do 8 or 9. I don't care. Let's go. Let's go to North Kakalaka. Go down there. Oh, Cincinnati style chili. I know all about Cincinnati chili. That's when you put chili on spaghetti. I love it. My family thinks I'm weird. We had a friend whose husband was from Ohio, and he told us about it, and I tried it, and I'm like, this is good. It's like some good stuff. I like Cincinnati chili. My family's grossed out by it, so I have to do it in the closet by myself. But you're saying there's a Cincinnati style chili ice cream? We're going to have to learn more about that. Yeah, Van's saying the same thing. If you missed it, get on the wait list. Eastern North Carolina barbecue gang, vinegar-based pulled pork. All right, I'm down. Kyle. But what are you saying, Kyle? It's an ice cream that's spaghetti and chili? Yeah, like you put some cheddar cheese in with that. Like you do your chili, you do your spaghetti first, then you put your, like my family, we always do rice and chili. So it's like rice and then chili and then some cheese on top and some green onions. But if you mix that with spaghetti, it's actually really good. All right, Van, we're on. You got to take me and the Wolf Queen to some good spots down there. And Doug knows what's up because he said Skyline isn't too bad. I don't know what's up. I don't know what that is. Let's see. I better move along on the list here. I'm going to cross off here of what we have. We're 43 minutes in. Don't forget Bad Magic for the giveaway. Hashtag Bad Magic for the giveaway. We are at 21 still of 26 viewers. So it is what it is. We're going to So I said hello. I showed the sale stuff. Okay. So I apologize to everyone for the rants that we go on here. I mean, I know it should be just cut and dry, probably an hour solid, and that's it. But I like to talk to my friends. I like to talk to you guys. It's, I work alone. I don't have an office like full of people to see every day and whatnot. So, it's good to get to hang with my friends. Let's see. Blake saying, if you want to taste the craziest and best ice cream flavors. Oh, it's a place. I thought you were going to tell me a flavor. Well, Blake, I'm glad you like the rant because that's what's going to happen. I can't control myself from just talking. I apologize. I hope the 4 o'clock time's good with everyone. I'm always in for suggestions. Like if you guys would rather it be earlier again, I can't do later than that. Like, I'm not going to do later. I'm not a nighttime, like, go live guy. As you know, I'm not on a lot of shows and stuff. But I think that 4 is about the latest I would go. And I think it's a good time. But if you don't like that time, then, you know, let me know if you like it earlier, because I'm pretty flexible on when I can do it on Fridays. But again, I want to be consistent, because Curtis says that even though his name doesn't have a C in it, consistency does have a C in it. And you have to be consistent to do a good YouTube show. And I want to be consistent. So that's what I'm trying to do. Boomer thing. I don't know what you're talking about. So what's going on with all these drops, all these things that are coming in, all these street dates that are coming out? Holy moly, guys. There's so much stuff coming. I just checked to see if I could say something, but I can't. Sorry. So, no, Van, I don't have an early bedtime. I just have stuff, you know, I have a whole plethora of things that I, you know, do at night. I actually do a lot of work at night, a lot of computer work I get done while I'm watching TV or whatever. And I like to spend time with my wife, believe it or not. You know, we have we enjoy the same like television and the same things. So we do spend time together. She works 2 nights a week. So, that limits those nights. So we kind of like cherish that extra time that we can have, together on the off nights. Yeah, Mike, I'm not freaking Trevor. I'm not eating my Swansons and Jeopardy at 6:30. Am I going to have a boomer battle with Trevor on Saturday? So there's so much stuff dropping, like it's crazy. We have Necronominus coming. We have Graveyard Skeletons coming. If you saw all of Jeremy's posts this morning, there was updates about the basically like what's going on. I'm kind of just bopping on the website to see if that timeline is on here, but I don't see like where he got it on to the actual website yet. There's so much coming out, and I'm going to talk in terms of retail. Necronominus should be getting to us this month. So that means that this weekend I am going to sort through everything and figure out what extras they're going to be. Tentatively, that means that this coming week, I am going to put all of those extras on the website, and they will be available at full price to sell. It's not a pre-order at this point anymore, because they are like, you know, they're in New Jersey at this point. So pre-order time is gone. Figuring out what kind of things I'm going to bundle with them. And they're going to be a limited amount, because I didn't get a ton of them. Some of them are spoken for through pre-order, but there's a lot that's not. So there's going to be a decent amount that are available. It's kind of like the stars are kind of aligning in a way that those Graveyard Skeletons might be in the same way. So I am going to also, as soon as I sort Necro, I'm going to start sending out the charges for the full payments on the Graveyard Skeletons. So if you remember how that worked, there was, you paid a non-refundable deposit for those with me, and I need to send out payments. I send those out as invoices. Like, you should get an email/invoice that is payable like right through the actual like invoice. Any way you want to pay it, like any pay method that you use on the website, it all goes through the website, so it really is the same interface. And we'll be looking for those payments following. There's a lot of them. The painted versions are looking like they're going to take a little longer. Let's be honest, they really surprised the heck out of us. Like these weren't projected until next quarter. So we thought we were going to have time, in full disclosure, to get more like head start on everything. So Jesse can only paint so much so fast. So there's a good, and until we know the definite street date for Graveyard Skeletons, there's a good chance that the painted bundles are going to go out a little later. I should, and I use the word should loosely, have extras of those available. So that is something that will probably happen, where I will plop the extra inventory onto the website as an in-stock item in a bundle format, like with 4 heads. And as far as that goes, when it's going to probably be, it could be after the street date, in full disclosure, but there's a good chance of it maybe happening before. Everything's a little up in the air right now because it's just like a lot of like product coming at once. So just so everyone knows and everyone has an idea of what we're looking at time frame wise. Remember, guys, Mike, I appreciate it. Remember, guys, if you're watching this in the future, days, weeks, months, ask a question. If you're like, oh, well, how is that? How are you going to, I pre-order, how are you going to charge me? Just ask me. You can either hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or here in the comments, because YouTube likes comments. I recently converted I'll get into that later. That's actually a story for later. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Looks like Anthony's here. What's up? So 4 o'clock's not that bad. See, I figure people leave work a little earlier on Friday, so there's a good chance of maybe catching some people on a live. So yeah, that's what's up with the Graveyard Skeletons. The Rise of the Beasts is done. Like I was supposed to get my stuff in today, and Jeremy's going to yell at me because I didn't get it in. But that's what I'm going to do later when we finish here. What else is going on with that? The next big thing is that the pre-order is going to end on the 2nd, which is Sunday. That's for the direct book and the direct night. Now, I can't give you all the information about the let me share this. Share this tab. There we go. I can't give you all the information about the what we know about the pre-order. So the retail version, of course, is going to be a little bit more. The night is going to be a little bit more than direct. So if you want the best deal possible, buy it direct before Sunday. We will be offering them at Wolf King. I have a few days to figure out how I'm going to do that. If we're going to do it like a skeleton thing, or if we're going to do it more of a like, loosey-goosey, like let me know what you want type thing. The skeleton thing was more like where it was a little bit a higher deposit amount, but we did the bundle packs with it. But I have to just figure that all out because, like I said, stuff's moving crazy, just like the world. Everything's a little crazy, but we will have those. Does that mean you shouldn't order from direct from the studio? No. If you still want the best deal, then you definitely want to get these in before Sunday. And if you pre-order through them, you're going to get it in your hands faster. Yeah, Mike, you have a day to get another Silver Knight. And as we know, the book is shipping at a different time than the figure. I don't think the figure is going to take like a crazy amount of time to get to us. It'll probably like get slipped in with another like production run because it's just one figure. So like it might turn around fairly quickly. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we will have those. as far as magical bundles and fun and stuff, let me brainstorm that. Hey, Mike V's here. What's up, man? So that was that. Yeah, Stoat saying you get a good discount with the 12 pack, and you do. So, like, I mean, if you want a lot of nights, then going through the studio is really the best way to do it. And it is it's a nice night. It's more than, it's got a ton of parts on it. I know, it's a builder, but it's got so much stuff going on. There will be news and announcements next week as far as like the availability of those from retailers. We're just not supposed to say anything yet. Let's see. The next thing is that since we're at the end of this month, we are at the point in time when we need to start thinking about our next challenge for the 12 and 25 for Emil. And we had discussed last week about doing some type of poll or some type of like way to figure that out where everyone could give their input on like what figure they want. I can't just be, yeah, Jesse, you did miss it. You were supposed to do that. Jesse, the hell. We can't just like leave it wide open because inevitably people are going to be like, oh yeah, I want a, I don't know, something old. and that's not going to happen. Like we only really have what we can get our hands on to do this like special type of promotion with. So we are a little limited, but it's still like a lot of fun stuff is still out there for us to do things with. So we are still working on, by the end of this, by this weekend, we will have an idea of how we're going to collect that data as far as what all of our friends out there would like to see him do, which figure you'd like to base it on. I've had some people throw some ideas at me already, like Xenothon. What were the other ones? Someone threw Lijay at me, and he's freaking awesome, but it seems like none of you know that. Like, he doesn't sell well, but man, he's awesome. Like if you have him, like I don't understand why he doesn't get a lot more love considering how much people love Magnus. Like he's a really good figure. And if you don't like the head that comes with him, not only does he have another head with him, but also like if we're going to do it in a bundle pack with an Emil head, then I mean, come on, like then I'm worried about it. So yeah, I mean, think about that. Like, think about options. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that I know are saying Lijay is good. So, like, yeah, he is. He's really good. But, like, I guess people are hesitant. Maybe because, like, in the packaging, he has the black limbs, and that's weird. But he comes with the armored limbs. I mean, he has so much stuff with him. Curtis is saying Zalonian Guard. Yeah, Curtis, I love Zalonian Guard, too. I think that's a really good. Jeremy, we are going to do Cosmic in this little thing, in this dealio too. But I think for the first 2 months, let's do Mythic. Because Mythic's been around longer. I think it has a stronger fan base. Like, let's get it rolling with those. And then maybe by the third, we'll pop into some Cosmic. But if you want to suggest it, like if we open the suggestion box and we get like 50 people suggesting the same Cosmic figure, then you know what? Got to do what you got to do, right? So let's see. Moving on to the final topic of the night, of the day. Yeah, Mike, Kaylin is definitely in both worlds. So, but that's what I mean. Like, if it seems like a lot of you guys, because let's face it, like, my friends and family here in the Wolf Den and in the Wolf King Toys averse, I know you guys are different. Like, you're just different than like other collectors because a lot of you are customizers, and you, even if it's popping and swapping in simple paint or really elaborate full body paint jobs, like, I mean, you kind of get it as far as the custom world goes. So like, I know what you guys want might be different than what the rest of the majority of the collecting populace might want, that's just going to throw it on a shelf. So that's why it's fun to get input from everyone and like, you know, kind of like figure it out, you know, because I mean, you know what's good, you know what's not. You take something like the what's his name, the Stratos, I just said his name, guy, like he's not that popular right now, I mean, right, but he's got a lot of stuff. Like you open him up, he's got the wings are awesome, he's a great figure, but your average collector might just be like, one, I'm good with one, I'll throw it on the shelf. But you guys get it, that there's stuff out there that Xenophon, thanks Jesse, I just said it too, that there's stuff out there that's like, you know, because I know you guys got an eye for it. That's why like my sales, I know, compared to other people's, are a little different. I love it. So let's see. That is what I have to say about the business type stuff. I got a lot of cool stuff, lots of skeletons for days. I got skulls coming out of my brain. It's crazy. Let's take a look at the giveaway. The giveaway is up to 24, which I guess isn't that bad. I don't know why it's giving me a warning. I don't care about my screenshot audio. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not going to do it quite yet. Remember, the giveaway is for the Evil Magic kit and the Evil Magician himself, Azaric. That's going to be our giveaway. And if you don't need them, you can just tell someone else that they can have it. Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? I see you. See you sneaking in there with your hashtag. Yeah, like Chris said, everybody hit the like button. Give me a sub. Share me. Kyle saying that he just bought a Xenophon. Kept saying no to it, but I wanted to customize it. Well, Kyle, did you open it? Because once you open it, I think you're going to be really happy with it. It's a really cool figure. Remember, if you're watching in the future and you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. That's what I'm here for. One thing I want to talk about is a project that I've started working on the other day. I started and I'm constructing it. I have a friend helping, and I have help because it's a new world, but I am starting Wolfgang Toys Discord. And yeah, you might think like, Discord, new, don't like. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been using it because there's an awesome server called The Garrison that's run by some of the members of our community. And I've been using it for like a little bit, and you get really used to it, and it has like a really decent interface. I really like it. Why am I trying to use it? Because I am frustrated with Meta. Wait, Jeremy, are you on there? Am I talking to you on? See, the problem with Discord is you don't know who people are, because it's like that old style message boards where it's not their real names. But that's fine. Like, I think that like you figure that out. There's a nice feel to the community in the Garrison, and I like it. It's fun. So don't be afraid of Discord. It's not. The best thing I can say is that it's not that it's clunky in itself. It's clunky in that it is an interface that you are not used to. So once you figure your way around and like where things are and how to like, navigate it, you start to get used to it fairly quickly, and then it starts to make sense. It just doesn't have that like laid out like feel to it that like your typical social media platforms, like your stuff that Spoonfed has. You don't need, like, it's not like the old days where you need a server to post your pictures. You can put your pictures up, you can talk to people. It's fully functional. There's chat where you can talk to someone direct. You have a friends list of like friends that, like, you know, you meet along the way. Let me see, Jordan, if there's anything I'm missing on there, let me know. See, Jeremy, yeah, I heard that the Euro Legions has one too. I think that is behind their membership wall. Brendan, I am setting it all up now, like getting all the categories and subcategories, I forget what they call them, underneath them, like set. I really like it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not big on Meta. They just keep pissing me off more and more, not just for the political stuff, but because of like just the way they handle business. Yeah, G, you should try it. Oh, yeah, Mike, you did miss the Zolkin update because I didn't talk about it. I'm sorry. I'll get back. So it's a little clunky, but like once you get there, it works. It's not as like easy to find older things because you have to scroll up through. It's like the message boards, is you got to scroll up through a lot of posts to find certain things. But like, I think it's a matter of like putting everything in the right category in place so it doesn't become overwhelming. Like if you just have like this, just everyone speaking whatever they want in the general chat thread, then yeah, it's going to be a mess. But if you can like break it into subcategories for topics and keep it strict to those topics, then I think it works. I recently, Jesse and I switched my personal Instagram, which was Wolf King, over to the professional one because it just gave us more function for business posts, and it like decimated my like the people seeing what I post. Like I literally, it cut my posts like likes and views in half when I did that. And now all they do is push you to pay for it. You know, they want me to pay and boost every post. So everyone sees, like people that subscribe to Wolf King Toys on Facebook don't get to see what we're putting up because like it purposely blocks you from seeing it or putting it in your feed unless I pay for it. And that's bullshit. Like I get it. Like I know they're there to make money. Like they have to make money. But they shouldn't like restrict. And this is old news, right? Like this is something you heard people complaining about Meta in other venues for years. But now I guess when it hits you on a personal level, you're like, come on, like this is bullshit. Like I will literally make an Instagram post where I will get 20 likes in a week. Whereas before I would get like 100 and something. Hey, Hank, what's up, man? So I find it very frustrating, and I like to be in communication with all you guys. I like to be in constant communication. I think we're going to give Discord a try. It doesn't mean I'm leaving Facebook in any way, shape, or form. We'll still be there as a business. The Wolf Den's going to be there. We're going to still post everything there. If that's all you want to do and be in, then that's where you be, and we will make sure that you see everything there too. But I think just for general chit chat back and forth, BS, like, you know, type things, I'm going to be switching to it. Jesse, good. I'll send you the link. Like I said, everyone, I will share the links for it once I have it up and running. And I'll also share the links for the Garrison, which again, like is a really nice, you know, community. Someone shouted it out on in the Cabal today, and we got about a couple more new members came in, so that was pretty cool. And I think the main thing is just don't be intimidated by it, because it's a different thing. You're not going to have that death scroll thing going on like you do with Facebook, like, you know, because you're not going to see the other shit. That's the other reason I was fed up with Facebook, is because
I just like it all. I don't know how your feeds are, but mine's just, it's just freaking ads. It's ads, and more ads. And those scary ads that, it's like listening to your microphone and like all that other shit. And I'm not like that super paranoid person, but like, I mean, it's just ads, and it's not functioning well for me either. Like, it just doesn't function well. So I'm kind of like annoyed at this point with it. And I really do like my experience with Discord so far. Yeah, Brandon, I'm not doing Reddit. That's not like going to happen. I know that Reddit's there, and I have like a robot that tells me what's going on. So I'm watching you, but no, I know Reddit's a thing, and I know, but like yeah, Hank, like I don't know if it's me, but oh my God, like that's all my Facebook is. It's all it is. It's just ads and bullshit, like just bullshit, like celebrity, just people's like stuff I'm not following, and it wants me to follow, and it's really annoying. Like, I know you can sit and block everything and only have the cabal, but if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to use Discord. And like I said, I'm not leaving the cabal. I still love the cabal, but I think that like as a social aspect, like I think you'll like it if you try it, and it's free. All right, you guys want to draw? Everyone's still there? Got 29 people here. Got 26 people entries. We're spinning for we are yeah, see, Mike's saying the same thing. It's all ads. Brendan's saying the last 2 weeks have been all ads. It's like it's bad. Like I hope I'm not being like that, like, tinfoil hat dude in being like this, but like I think it's frustrating. So you ready? I'm ready. We're up to 27. We picked up another. Everyone get them in. Everyone get them in. You're gonna win when I spin. Boom. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. It looks like it's going to be. Guess go. It's go. Hey, it's my buddy G. See what positive vibes bring you, my friend? Hey, Curtis, did I cut out there? Or was that all right? Congratulations, G. You won Bad Magic. Good job, buddy. That is the Magician and the Cats. Yeah, I mean, right? The Wholesome Shaman won it. The Good Shaman won the Evil Magic. Maybe you can convert him, buddy. That's your challenge. If you get him, you have to convert him from evil to good. And like only you can do. Benny, I know. I saw your name there, buddy. I thought it was going to be you. All right, G, I'll get that out to you at some time. Maybe I'll drive it to your house. So I'm going back real quick towards the end here. Curtis asked me earlier, have I gotten any new toys for my totes? Why, yes, I did. I've been doing a lot of trading. I don't have them here. Sorry. But I've been doing a lot of trading, just trying to grab some of the Mezco 112 that I've been missing. I got some cool stuff. I got like Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen. A lot of really good people hooked me up. A lot of new people that I can vouch for now, which is always fun when it comes to trading. But oh man, I got a lot of good stuff. I filled a lot of holes in my 112 collection. Let's see, what else was really new? I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I just got a bunch more of classifieds. I kind of get them in waves because I got a buddy that gets them for me, and he brought me a bunch of them. It was like some of the retro cardits, some of the nons. It's kind of the last one because I cut off after that. I was like, oh, you know what? Oh, the the Raptor guy. he was like the last vintage figure that I got back in the day. And when I was a kid, and I remember that, like, he was one of the last ones. Cause I remember even as being a little kid, I'm like, it's a little hokey, but it was still fun. But like, I got to that age where I just wasn't doing, playing with toys anymore. And he was one of the last. So now he's in this box that I just got, and he was kind of like the last. And I was like, well, this guy is like, maybe that's where I stop my classifieds. I mean, if I see something that like really catches my eyes, there's certain figures that came out after him that I still think are really cool and like I would love to have. But as far as like these were all like pre-order, like I kind of stopped, and I'm gonna like pick and choose. Oh, Rob Zamora, you never win anything. Don't you win like a lot of stuff? You, sir, are lying. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pick and choose like a lot. I don't have a single classified display, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. My display, which I'm still way behind on, I had so much life happening the past like couple weeks that I have not had time to mess with the display anymore. But I pretty much have it mapped out of what I'm going to do with it, and it's going to be a lot of mythic, cosmic, figure obscura, and Mondo Motu. That's going to take up the bulk of what I'm going to have out. And I have a bunch of classifieds, but I don't have a freaking plan. And Mezco 112. The Mezco 112, I think I'm going to have to do that thing where a lot of people suggested like rotation, like just, kind of rotate like what you have. And that always sounded like fun, because then it kind of like let you be hands-on with them every now and then, instead of just leaving them in your DTOF, like just sitting there, and throw them on a shelf and don't think about it. So I think that's kind of fun, a fun idea of being able to rotate through the collection a little bit and like put some stuff away, put some other stuff in. I got the Mezco Fantastic Four set and the Hasbro Galactus, which I've had since came, and I want to figure out some really cool display for that, because I love Fantastic Four. But I have not figured out yet where I'm going to put the Joes, but I love them. Yeah, I think I'd get a Gomez of the month. I might do just like one shelf of Gomez, like all Gomez. My Mezco runs deep, so it's a little. Yeah, Benny and Vala did mystery boxes. I didn't even know that Vala did mystery boxes. Let me know in the comments what I mean. That's interesting. I didn't even know he did those. That's cool. I like Vala's stuff. I got those Monster Hunter figures too, which I had showed you guys a couple of weeks ago, and those are nice. I mean, really nice figures. Chris's figures are all coming. D13 Toys. If you didn't, not a lot of people were watching last night because it's Chris, and he didn't like pre-promote he was going to be live, but he did a live on Instagram where he went through the all-ins. Guys, seriously, take a minute and just go on to D13 on Instagram, like them, and also check out the live that he posted up, because even if it's not your thing, even if you're like, I don't need Bible figures, I'm not a Bible dude, just take a look, because they're pretty freaking cool. They're really neat. The packaging's phenomenal. I think that we're all fans of the art and the toys enough that we can still respect like the work and that Chris put into that line. So I'm not saying everyone should buy them, but like check him out. He's going to be at ZoloCon at a table right next to us. He said last night he's going to have a very limited number of them that you can actually buy. And I think it's going to be a really limited number. But like, I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys saw it, but those demons are pure fire. Like the 2-pack, the book, it looks like a book, like a leather, like old leather book. You open it, there's like an inner window that is removable, and the demons are in there. Let's see, Mike, you saw that last night. I still kick myself for not backing that Kickstarter. Well, get the ZoloCon early. That old man stole my Jesus. maybe you can grab some of them. They're really cool though. I'm really excited for them. I think they look phenomenal. And if you guys were ever lucky enough to grab any of the demons and play with them, the quality's there. Like it's high quality. That's some high quality H2O. It's really good stuff. The really nice joints, really nice articulation. I think they're going to be a hit. Perhaps the subject matter doesn't like strike with everyone, and you might look at it like, what am I going to do with this? But I think that like they're going to be such a cool toy. Like everyone's going to find their way to like grabbing at least one to like kind of like, you know, have on the shelf or check out and have a fun time with. Yeah, G, your wife has a bunch of the demons. I got like, I think I have all of them. I might be missing one or two. Anthony pre-ordered the Heartburn Jesus and the Red Laser Blue Jesus. I don't know if you saw that, Anthony, his live, but like I said, man, check it out. It's really nice. The figures are really nice. Very excited for it. I'm excited for the blank bucks that he's getting, because he's going to do the blank bucks. And, you know, if we can figure something out with him to get something going parts wise for those blanks, could be a Wolf King promise. Mike, you missed the Halloween. Yeah, I mean, the buck is phenomenal. Mom, can we get a Jesus? You have a Jesus at home. Really cool. Really cool. Really happy for Chris, because it's like, you know, you spend your better half of your life doing it for everyone else and doing a phenomenal job, and it's nice that to do it for yourself and still, like, you know, come out with a really good product in the end. Benny, I'm talking about Chris's D13 toys, the Biblical Adventures. Go on Instagram, Benny, and check out D13 Toys. He did a live unbox last night of the all-ins, and you will be really surprised with how cool they are. And I mean, the packaging's freaking awesome. Like, we're talking like I would say like Figure Obscura level, like, of packaging, but on a basic figure. So I'm really happy for him. I think that's really cool. What else is going on in the toy world? I saw that the I'm gonna forget, and Billy's not here to remind me. Was that Kickstarter backed? That one with the skinny guys? I saw that backed, and that's cool, because I'm always up for new toys. I mean, I guess what happened was Big Bad pushed it over the top and made it happen, really. And that's cool. I mean, you know, if they're not going to, they're a business, right? They're not going to invest in something that they don't think is going to do well. So they must have saw some value in it to pop that kind of money. Cursed Dead. Thank you, Mike. So that's cool. I mean, I haven't really looked a whole lot. Will White, Billy Beige Customs, he did a lot of looks at him on his YouTube channel. I'm sure Dorklair did a lot of looks at him on his YouTube channel. So go check those out. And, you know, give them a look. They look cool. They got a mix of soft goods and non-soft goods. I thought some of them looked really neat. I know some people were grumbling with the pricing, but I think I heard that, like, in one interview, the guy kind of gave reasoning for it. Not that fixes the situation, like eggs. That damn bird flu, but your eggs are still high. Let's see. Curtis is letting us know that tomorrow at noon estimated time, our buddy Jeffrey and he will be having a cosmic play date. So that's fun. I hope you guys have a good time. I assume that's going to be alive. The Cosmic Heads Pack thing is going to happen, right? Like, that's the next pre-order direct that they're going to roll into, is that whole thing, which apparently the retailers will be available to get those. We don't have the packs and information on it yet, so we'll see. what that's all about. But we'll definitely have them. I mean, anytime we can sell parts, we're going to sell parts because that's what we do, sell parts. So that's going to be definitely a thing. Oh, Jesse's saying the Armies of Ashmore should be coming soon. Yeah, super excited for that. I didn't do an all-in with Matt, but I did I got like 4 or 5 of them coming, and I'm really excited. Like, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of our friends did some paint work on those. So that's cool that they, like, I know Matt Stein and Nate Armstrong and different people got a hold of the blank bucks that Matt had for Armies of Ashmore, and they did some cool like one-offs for Legions Con with those, and that's a cool project. So yeah, I mean, I think those Armies of Ashmore figures are really cool. I had the opportunity to work with those closer than most others, and like the buck, the system, like everything's really cool on them. The studio did a very innovative way to make those function, and I really think it's cool. Yes, though, you did the all-in. Cool. I think you're gonna be happy with them. I think the quality is going to be really high. Curtis Jesse, who is the guest this Sunday for Just Shelve It? Let us know in the comments. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about it, guys. Like I said, if you're watching in the future and you have a question, feel free to ask. I will gladly answer it. I won't ask it. I don't answer questions with questions. Jesse says, my buddy Brandon Gallagher, big Star Wars and TMNT collector, Lego and other stuff. So they're bringing Jesse's buddy on, and they're going to just talk nerd talk. They're going to do their shelf selections. They're going to look at a bunch of pictures, and then they're going to quiz this guy about what he likes and pick his brain. So that's exciting. Curtis, is there an off-world tonight? Are you doing off-world? What's up with that? There's a PP Purple Gang video. Is we doing Purple Gang on Saturday? Yes. Old Man Trevor's going to be on. Yeah, I had it. I had the map up, Paul, for ZoloCon. I was going to talk about it, but I slipped my mind when we were talking about other stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a big show. They're on the website. They have. Oh no. So on the website, they have the list and the map. And if you take a look, a little trick for you when you're looking at the vendors at a show. Curtis says, yes, off-world tonight at 9 p.m., but he doesn't recommend it to people. Okay. So if you look at a map on shows like this, you don't want to look at the total number of tables, because there could be vendors with multiple tables. So if you want to know how many total vendors, sometimes you have to dissect it. Well, not so much this one. So much this one, because they go through, but if you scroll, there's not too many with more than 2, right? So like, it's like, okay, there's, this guy has like 4, this guy has like 3, Horsemen have like 4. When you get to the end, there's 231 total tables, which I'm going to say probably equals to about like maybe 160 to 170 vendors. That's a big show. That's a lot of people. It's sold out. There are a ton of toy industry people there, which is a lot of fun. Gentle Giant Studios, Spiro, I'm just naming them as I see them. Besides just the standard Diamond Select toys, like a lot of them here, and that besides just your standard Joe's Toy Shop type thing. So our location is like, I don't freaking know, like 164, 163, 165, 166. I don't know if you can even see I don't think the mouse comes up, is a block here. And then I know like Toy Forge, me, Chris, we're on that backside. As far as closeness to the entrance, we're close to the registration area. It doesn't clearly mark where the entrance is. There's a bunch of doors that are leading out of this area. It looks like the main door is down towards the bottom left by table 231. I know you can't see that, guy, sorry. But in this, if you look in the middle of this like open section, like where it has where the registration is, we're kind of like at that first row. So I think we're like in the front row, because I don't know if if there's a lot of stuff labeled exit, but that doesn't mean that they're entrances. So it's really hard to say. We've never been to the venue. Nobody's been to the venue. I mean, people have been there to like gamble, I guess, but like, I don't know how the flow works. There's a bunch of 7x7 booths. If you see them in the very bottom, they're tiny at the very bottom, like directly left of Valley Forge. There's a bunch of tiny booths, and those are like the artist alley, like the artist and creator type ones. It looks like maybe there's escalators showing in the middle. So I don't know, but we'll be there. I mean, who goes to a toy show and doesn't walk the whole thing? When we get more info of where we are, because if you want to get to us right away or get to D13 right away, like as soon as you get in, we'll have that information for you soon. As soon as we get it, I'll ask them like, what's up? But yeah, that's about it. What are you guys doing? Having jerky cravings? I don't know. All right, everybody, thank you. If you're watching the future, ask questions. I'm here to help. I will have information on the Wolf King Toys Discord channel. Check out if you want to play around with Discord and you want to get into some Legion stuff, install the Discord app and check out the Garrison. I'm on there. Patrick Boyle's on there as of today. So we're having fun. And like I said, I will have more information for you shortly. Congratulations, G, on winning the Bad Magician. I look for me next week to start popping up Necro stuff. And I will see you guys next Friday. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with me. Have a good day.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not